Hi everyone, welcome to NanoElearn and back to Python tutorial video series. In today's video, I'll talk about how to use nested if statement in Python programming. Before that, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever new content is uploaded. Let's get started. Nested if statement in Python programming. There will be some situations in real life when we need to take certain decisions. Based on these decisions, we decide what should we do next. Similar situations arise in programming also, where we need to make some decisions, and based on these decisions we will execute the next block of code. This is done with the help of decision making statements in Python. Here nested if statement is also one of the decision making statement in Python. Here we can have a if else statement inside another if else statement, which is called as nested if else statement. This is also known as nesting process in any computer programming language. Any number of these statements can be nested inside one another. Here I am talking about nested if else statement in Python programming. The syntax of nested if else statement will look like this. It starts with evaluating the text expression 1. If the text expression 1 is true, then it checks for the text expression 2. If the text expression 2 is true, then the true block of text expression 2 is executed. Else, if the text expression is false, then the false block of text expression 2 are executed. Else, if the text expression 1 is false, then the false block of text expression 1 is executed. However, we need to use indentation to separate the blocks. This is the flow diagram of nested if else statement in Python programming. As I just covered, it starts with evaluating the text expression 1. When the text expression 1 is true, it checks the text expression 2, and when the text expression 2 is true, the true block of text expression 2 is executed. If the text expression 2 is false, then the else block of text expression 2 is executed, and then it ends the program. Else, if the text expression 1 is false, then it executes the else block of text expression 1, and then it ends the program. Here is the example code which I considered for explaining nested if else statement. Here I considered a Python program to check whether a given number is positive or negative. Let us try to understand this program with the help of a practical demo. For this, we need to open the PyCharm IDE, right click on the project, select new and Python file. You need to type your Python file name and hit the enter key on your keyboard. Here I have created my new file as nested if else demo. Here I am starting to write my Python program to check whether the given number is positive number or negative number, or it's a zero value. Let me start writing my code. I'm writing comment for better understanding. Here I am writing a Python program to check a given number is positive or negative or a zero value. Here I am declaring a variable a and I am initializing a floating point user input with the help of input method. That is, we can write this as a is equal to float of input method. I need to start my input method, and you need to type a message for the user input. Say here I am typing the message as input a number to check. Input a number to check. Then I am evaluating my first text expression if a greater than or equal to 0. Here I am checking the first text expression 1, which is a greater than or equal to 0. If a is greater than or equal to 0, then I am going to evaluate the next text expression if a is equal to 0. If a is equal to 0 is true, then I am printing the message as it's a zero number. It's a zero number. If the text expression 2, a is equal to 0 is false, then I am writing my else block of code for this. Then I would like to print a message as the input number is positive. Then it ends the program. On the other side, you need to check the else plot for the text expression 1. Else, if the text expression 1 is false, then it prints the message as input number is negative. then it ends the program. Now let me explain how this program will work. Here in this program, I have declared a variable and I have initialized a floating point user input with the help of input method. Here the program starts with evaluating the test expression 1 as a greater than or equal to 0. If it is evaluated to true, then it evaluates the test expression 2, which is a is equal to 0. If the test expression 2 is evaluated to true, then it prints the message as it's a 0 number. Else, if the test expression 2 a is equal to 0 is evaluated to false, then the else block of test expression 2 is executed and prints the message as the input number is positive, and it ends the program. Else, if the test expression 1 is evaluated as false, then the else part of test expression 1 is executed and it prints the message as the input number is negative. Then it ends the program. Let us try to understand how this program will work when we execute the code. Here this is the final program and I am saving my code, save all, then I am running my code, nested if else demo. Then it is asking a number, input number to check. Here we need to give our user input. I am giving my input number as 0. Then when a is equal to 0, it is evaluating the test expression 2, and when it is true, it has printed the message as it's a 0 number. Now let us try to run the program again to give another set of input. Here I am inputting a positive number, say 5. Here first it checks whether the input number is greater than or equal to 0. Since we entered 5 greater than or equal to 0, then it enters the test expression 2. It checks whether 5 is equal to 0. Since 5 is not equal to 0, the else block of test expression 2 is executed. That is, it prints the message as input number is positive. Let us try to check when the input number is negative. For this I am running the program again, nested if else demo. Now I am inputting a negative number as -5. Let us see what will happen. Here it displayed a message as input number is negative. That is, when we entered -5, it evaluates the first test expression, that is -5 greater than or equal to 0, which is false. Then it comes to the else block of test expression 1, then it prints the message as input number is negative. That's all for the practical demo. These are some useful URL links related to Python programming. If you like my videos, make sure to share with your friends and family. Also, please make sure to visit and subscribe my channel. The channel link is provided in the description below. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching my video. Happy learning. Have a good day.